Isaiah 9, verses 67. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, of the increase of his government. And peace shall be no end upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom to order it, and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. Isaiah 9, verses 67.
It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 No matter if you're near or far, tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Macman Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far.
And it's 9 minutes after, no, it's not 9 minutes, it's 5 minutes after the hour of 9 on the 26th of March. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, the 26th of March. Yeah, the month is moving mighty, 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 mighty fast. And we're on our way to a brand new month, which is April. And March, it's warm, it's coming through. A lot of you have experienced some pre-summer weather. Got into the 80s within this region that we're in, and some people are still cold, had the coats on and different things in different parts of the area. But we're pleased that no matter what the weather is, no matter what's going on and what's happening, we are still here. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to each and every one of you. I'd like to say good morning to Deacon Alvin Moore. That's our chairman of our deacon board, to the section leader of choir, Sharon Reed. It is Wednesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. And to Anthony Reed, our apostle. Hi to everybody. To Alice, the best child of God. I'm here. And to all of you that are here. Welcome to those of you all that are in the bushes. Y'all can hide out and everything. That's okay. You can hide out. It's no problem. We welcome you to the Magman Morning Show. Listen, folks, there's a lot of things that are occurring in our country as we speak. There's some, we know, or we have known, that the orange man and the man with the orange makeup on has this thing about classified information. He likes keeping it. I don't know what he does with it or has done with it or getting ready to do with it. But we are, uh, we're capable of, understanding that these people are dealing with our lives on a very dangerous level. Um, if you know anything, anybody know anything, there's certain things that we are not supposed to know. They call them classified, secret, top secret, super secret, whatever the case may be. There's some things that we're never supposed to know, but they let it out. They gave it to a reporter, and the reporter published it. And it's online right now. Exactly what was going to happen, when it was going to happen, and it's a total breach of national security. And if you look at it for what it's worth, your children, mine, people that we know, people that we're aware of, so forth and so on, that are in the military, they put the military in a really, really, really bad position. We have young people, older people, we have people that are helping our country, that are in the countries that we are supposed to be, how can I put this, that we're supposed to be against, and find out that all the sources and the methods that are used in covert operations or top secret operations have been compromised. Now, if that was a member of the former president that we have, Brother Obama's administration, they would have been hanging gallows right now, calling everybody traitors and treason, and they would have called a congressional hearings, and they would have called for the impeachment of the president. He got to go. His people sold the secrets and mishandled the secrets. Forgive me, y'all. Mishandled all of the secrets, and he needs to go. But on the contrary, the Republican Party is sitting there going along with the very thing, and they're publishing this right now on network television, of those people that don't like independent black media. And I'm not ashamed to say that anymore. I'm not ashamed of it. I had a conversation with some fellow media persons, and as the discussion went on, we were discussing and talking about the way that media is being treated, black media is being treated, yeah. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. A lot of people don't want you to use black and white, like we don't live in a black and white society. We live in a very racist, segregated society led by the government, because the government and the administration that's in charge is condoning these very things. We have not even gotten to the crust of the matter. We have not really gotten to the beginning parts of what really happened and what really went on with these secrets. And I have been troubled all day. I've been back and forth most of the night. And I stayed up. I said, well, what? I said, I got to, when you're at a crossroads, sometimes you got to figure out and say, okay, the information that you're going to be giving out and the topic that you're going to be talking about is very, 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 very important. So you got to you dot your I's and cross your T's. It is ridiculous that our government is in such shambles as it is. Do we have a government? Is there anybody there that believes that do we have a government? The grand rising to all of you, all grand rising. Good morning, all those great things. To all of you that have participated and that are here with us, we're glad that you're here. Once again, this is the MacMan Morning Show. It's 11 minutes past the hour of 9. And as we were trying to do the very, very, very best to bring you the information that we have, let's just put it in a nutshell. This government is trying, or these people that are in office and that have these positions are really trying to destroy the way of life that we have, and it is geared towards. You might as well get rid of racial tensions and segregation that the orange man wants to bring back. Why do they always want to attack us? Why are we your focal point and your meanness and all of the foolishness that's going on? Why are we the ones that are always picked out? I tell you something that I thought about. It's something with us as a people that these people are really, that these other Caucasian and these other people have really got a problem with. Now, if you got a problem with me saying Caucasian, please I'm trying to do it as nice as possible, but they don't give us that same courtesy. White people do not give us that same courtesy. Now, let's zoom over a little bit, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the secrets being released. But there's something that was on this conference call that I was on, and Roland Martin said something that was really interesting. He said to me, and he said to the others that were on the call and on this particular call, he said, I don't have a boss. I don't have to worry about, because there's been several dismissals and resignations of African American black journalists and TV hosts and anchor persons. Lester Holt already decided that he's leaving NBC News. He's just going to be doing Dateline and some other things. Joy Reid from MSNBC, they cut her, chopped her up. There are others that have been chopped up. You get so comfortable, Roland was saying. He says that when he was with CNN and other networks, TV One, that he knew when he walked in for the interview that this was going to be a temporary assignment for him, because if you know television and if you know the ways of the media, everybody hollering about, we go by the Nielsen rating. I don't go by them. I don't go by YouTube or even StreamYard. I think they have something out for creators, because they keep disturbing. Just like this morning, we had a incident with StreamYard that I don't know what it is, but it's really disturbing to me that people are trying to silence the journalists. The only people that had the opportunity to really get the news out back in the civil rights segregation days was by way of Pullman porters, the train the people that are on the train, take care of the passengers on the train. Used to take the Chicago Defender. Chicago, it was the hub. It's the midway point between East and West. And the Defender was a real big help, because it took the news about what was happening in our community. They tried their very best to try to shut it down. They even dismantled it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think the Defender is out, or if it's anything of premium, but that's all that we had. When I was in Chicago, there was a radio station called WVON. It was the only black radio station that really, really catered to black people in Chicago. And then, you got the other stations that came along because they knew that they can make money off of us. In the city of Memphis, they just had a unalivement of a known up-and-coming entertaining rap star, or whatever the case may be. Knew he wasn't supposed to come back. He did wrong to his friends, according to the reports. And something happened where he made enemies in his hometown, which is Memphis. He came back with a bag full of cash and bragging and going to the club and throwing this. Y'all need to, something. We better be careful about where we're going and what we're doing, because if this is the way of life that you want, that's fine. But it's sad, folks. It is sad from you hearing all of these things that are going on, and the poor little child that got unalived and her innocence taken away by, look at this, her father threw her in an abandoned building and left her there just to die and I mean to pass away, and the unalivement that he did. It's just sad, folks, because we're sitting here and we're sitting here and our children and our people and our young people and not just our young people, old folks too, is just doing the fool. People, I mean, we so gullible. Our children are so gullible. They're listening to these 16, 17, 15. Now, we all been there. I've been there. I've been young or what have you. But, these things that they're doing to their parents and how they're rising up against their parents and running away from home. There are some people that'll see a guy with a nice car. This is the trap. The nice car, he got made. Just say it's a Lamborghini. And you walking along, hoo-doo-doo, and this man walks up to you and say, good evening, and you say, oh, I don't talk to strangers. I don't talk to people I don't know. I got a man and all that. I'm talking about the women that never happen. I haven't seen anything happen to a man like this. And the man said, okay, I'll holler at you. See you later. And he go get in the Lamborghini. The girl sees and she turns back. And after she done told the man she didn't want to deal with him, I got a boyfriend, all these things, and you ain't my type, and so forth. She came running back to the car, tapping on the window. Hey. The man said, you didn't want to be bothered with me. Oh, okay. I was a little hostile and I didn't have a bad day. And he said, you got a boyfriend. Well, he can wait. You see what I'm saying? We take those situations. If a car can entice you, you in trouble. If somebody's wallet is going to entice you, that means you're a whore. Okay, I said it. You're a hooker. That's the man or woman, gigolo, whatever you want to call it. You out there for a dime and a dollar. What can you do for me? What can you do for yourself? If he can't give me this, he can't give me the world. He ain't making six. You ain't even know what six. You ain't never seen six figures. Talking about if you can have six figures. What kind of job you got? What kind of employment you got? These guys are out here doing this and they're taking our children off the street, getting excited about a car, a diamond ring, a watch, or whatever. Oh, you got it going on. We got it. And it could be a rented car stolen or something, and just to lure a child or lure you in the car because you got excited about this man's car. You just say, I don't care what he do. He could be a killer or unaliver, or a SAer or whatever the case may be. I'm going to get in this car because this man got a Lamborghini. They can't even say Lamborghini. They say a Guinea. They can't even say, I heard the person say it's a Guinea. What's a Guinea? Oh, that's the one of them fast cars, such and such and such. And you'll jump your tail in the car. He got you there. You don't know whether the car is rigged to hold you in there, or what he gonna do, or gonna put the pistol on you, or whatever the case may be. And we jump in these cars because we all excited about what? The almighty dollar and what somebody else has and what we consider as rich. These boys in Memphis came here for a night of fun, went to the club, did all these things, flashing money, not knowing that this man has enemies in the town. They waited the next day. Somebody had to tip them off. Somebody said it had something to do with how the music industry does with the insurance. They put insurance policies on their artists because the rap music is so dangerous these days. Let me put this disclaimer up because I got to talk about this a little bit so that y'all won't get all nervous and bent out of shape. Your kids, yours, nieces and nephews, people that I know, not my nieces and nephews. I don't know if I hope to God they're not doing anything, but people that are out there, they're doing this. Little girls and little boys going to school. Hear this dude, he'll flash a whole wad of cash. Hey, baby, let's roll. And you jump in the car with this idiot. And he takes you somewhere where you'll never be seen alive again. In Ohio, folks, this young child that they found in the abandoned building. Now, y'all can sit there and look crazy and talk, oh, it ain't going to happen to me or whatever the case may be. But look, folks, these people are not playing. These people are not. This is this child's father. How could you? What madness is inside of you that make you want to harm or do something to your own child? Strictly evil, satanic evil. We wonder why all of our children are leaving and why all of our kids are they missing. Why we got so many missing children? Boys and girls, they snatching them off and turning them into prostitutes and turning them into all kinds of things. And your child is out there. They once they under the influence of these people, what are they going to do? They get them hooked on drugs. They get them all out there on the street doing illicit things. And then when they can't make any more money or when they can't do anything else for you, they turn you back into and onto the streets, which brings me to I like to shout out um, to Trisha Henderson, Sister to Sister, her 5th-year anniversary. Happy anniversary to you and your 5th year of going out into the community and into the neighborhood and reaching out to those that are addicted, that are out there, that have been thrown away, that are in the streets doing what they do. There's still some compassion out there. Are we willing to give it, and are those persons willing to accept it? That's the question. We got to, in spite of everything that's going on in our community, folks, we better wake up and see. The evil is out there from the White House to your house, to your neighborhood. Anybody that's, your kids ain't got no $500 shoes, or they ain't got this kind of cat. They ain't got a job or can't even spell job. Some of these kids can't spell job. And they take the vulnerable ones and the ones, watch how you send your kids to college and everything. Please have a talk with them while you having all these prom parties and y'all spending all this money on them just for them not to even make the first semester. Oh, but this is we slaying. We want to slay, but we ain't got no education. We want to slay, but once you get to school, you're going to have to come back and go to community college because you cannot keep up with the academics. I'm not talking about all teachers. I'm not talking about all school system. If you're lucky and blessed enough to be in a school system that's going to teach you and to help you to be the person that you are and give you a quality education, my hats off to you. But there are some places that are forgotten, which creates an atmosphere, folks, of what we have today. Of what we have today. Your daughters, your sons, your nieces, your nephews, our families, our people that we love dearly are under attack. It's bad enough living in poverty, but then when you put they know that these kids don't have. They know that people don't have. So if I flash this dough and I flash this money, I know that's going to be the first thing that they're going to jump at. Be very careful how you receive people and how you perceive folks and how you deal with folks. Because you know something? It could be a trap. It could be a trap. Diane Black is here. Hey, Diane. Yeah, it's Wednesday. She tried to tell you, Sharon, it's Wednesday. Diane, Miss Black, all I'm trying to say is that things are so much different than when we were growing up. When I was growing up, let me put it that way. We didn't have the disrespect that we have in the home today. You talk about you ate what was on the table. You didn't come in when you felt like you wanted to come in. You couldn't tell your parents what you gonna do, what you gonna do, and what they gonna allow you to do. They look at you like you crazy. What has happened to raising our family? Now they're talking about this young lady in Ohio that this child, 13 years old, has a birthday coming up Friday. She would have been 14 years old. This man, her father, assaulted her. Essayed her, took away her faculties of her hands removed, so she wouldn't be identified. And there was a Italian necktie, if you know what that is. That means that there was some real damage done to this child that her father did. How can you be a father bringing in a child in this world and you got so much evil in you that you would attack your own child, man or woman? I'm waiting. What kind of buffoonery, what has possessed us as a people? We talking about white folks. We got messed up houses. We have messed up relatives. We have some crazy situations. There are people that are living right now, trying to make it, trying to do what they have to do, going to work and everything, and worried about their children, not knowing it's a blessing to see your child walk through the door. And we give them so much freedom to the point, oh, they have feelings. Yeah, you got some feelings to feel this discipline that we have. And let me say this. A behind whooping ain't hurt nobody. Everybody holler, oh, I won't do that to my children. And I'm not going to whoop my kids like my mama did me. And I'm not going to punish them. Now look in your house and see what you got. You got monsters and people telling you what to do and whooping on you and telling you what they are going to. And we paying for it. Ma, I need $20. You go in your purse and give it to them. Ma, I need this and that. And they ain't brought home grades good or nothing. They ain't doing anything, but yet we let them run our house. Gangbangers, hoodlums, and hood rats, Pookie Ray Ray and Shanique with them at your house. Got folks all laying on your furniture and they drinking and smoking. Your house smell like reefers and everything. They ain't got no respect to go outside, but they all up in your house eating your food, laying up playing your stereo on your TV while you're at work, and you condone it. Some of you people, well, they don't have a father. I didn't have my daddy at the house either. I didn't. That's not to mean that I did not know him. I had respect for my mother enough to know that when she walked out that door at 4:30 in the morning to catch 3 buses to get to work and a train, to put food on the table, Yeah, we living in the last days. Let's tell it about us, because the folks I own the show. Roland Martin told me on the call, he was saying, you own your show, you own your production company. Well, I will acknowledge God at all times. We are living, truly, truly living in the last day. Government can't solve it. Only God can solve it. Your mayor can't do anything. Only God can. Your pastor sitting up there with all that foolishness and talking garbage about money and this and that and the other. They rich doing what they do. They don't care about what's going on in the community. Where are the outcry of the civil rights movement? Where's the outcry of the pastors? Where are the outcries of the community leaders? Where y'all at? Where you at? We forgive you, Sharon. We know I feel like it's Monday. I have to put, hey, Monday is Monday morning, the 26th. I did that. No, Penelope, these folks has gone crazy. We did not do what was doing, what is done, and what's going on today. We didn't do it. We didn't do it. We didn't go. We didn't do it. We knew. We knew the fear of God and the fear of that mama or daddy of ours. I thank God for Ida McCrae and every tail whooping she gave me, because she didn't have to give me many. She didn't have to give me many. She didn't have to. A couple of them did. I knew, whoa. Oh, that's a form of torture. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You should talk to. You can't talk to these kids these days. They look at you like you done did something to them. Come here. Come here. Sit here. Let me just talk to you, and maybe you'll get yourself together. Oh, no, you can't go at the devil. You can't go at evil like that. You need to snatch that joker. Boy or girl, you want to raise up? Snatch that joker and let them know who the boss is. Let me explain. Mama grabbed my brother 6 feet, almost. He's the tallest one he was at that time. And snatched Martin. What's up? That's Martin, the crime chaser. I'm going there, Martin. I'm telling the truth and shame of the devil. I want to bring you up, Martin. Come on, Martin. I'm going to bring you. If you got time, bro, I want you to come in, because I think you can come in and really give us some perspective, because we've been talking about this. That's Martin, the crime chaser. Martin the Wonderful. That's my brother from Illinois. He's I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Wait, let me put this in here. I see you, Martin. I checked you out the other night. And if you want to come on, brother, you are welcome on the Magman Morning Show every time we have one. There's a link. It's in the chat. And you can come. We're going to welcome our brother. If he wants to come in, he can come in. You're welcome here. But yeah, we going crazy. Mama had to get out there and hustle and do what she had to do, and she kept respecting the house. My mother did not, even though she was a single woman, did not have men coming in and out of her house. Lola, hey, Miss Smith, how are you? Yeah, that's true. Church is silent. We're going to get to that in a couple seconds. hmm How dare we? We sit there and we will say any and everything to our parents and our grandparents like they owe us something. If you don't have those designer jeans on, and if you don't have those, not jeans, they ain't got designer jeans. They tearing the jeans up and cutting them up, and folks is raggedy. They're going with holes in their pants and holes all. Why y'all looking raggedy for? What is that? When we got our jeans, I got them started. I had a crease in them, had them looking good, looking nice, and folks taking razors and cutting their pants up. That's your business. You wear naked if you want to go naked. That's fine. Back to this here. We have a disconnect in our government. We have a disconnect in our homes, in our churches, on our jobs. Because why? Diane Black said it already. We are living in the last days. Get your house in order. Hello. Hello, somebody. Spread the word. Tell them like and subscribe, all those other things. So we're dealing with a situation that this baby was found in an abandoned house, thrown in there by her father. He goes around. Now he's a coward. He running around and he's scared. Now you scared of the police. Now you done did all. You got that much courage to do the wrongdoings that you did to that child. How dare you, any man, ladies, let me talk to you. And if y'all not listening and y'all want to hear about P. Diddley and all them other folks, y'all go to them other folks and listen to that foolishness, because I'm not going to have it on the MacMan Morning Show. Ladies, I know that it's difficult. I don't have any children, so I'm not trying to. I may never know what the position is about this is, but brother Martin, that's my brother, y'all. I got my brother. Hey Martin, how you doing, man? You got up early with the back, man. Good morning. All right. Stand by, Martin. I'm gonna talk about these folks right quick. Just let me say this, and I'm not talking about us as a
hold on
as a okay. I think you got me on something. Hold on. You tell them turn your device down.
I know better. That was me. I know better. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I had to use your rule for that. Martin, let me check this out though. Now I got the report about the young lady in I'm sure you saw it too, about the young lady in Ohio that was found in that building and what her daddy had did. Now that broke my heart, Martin. That broke my heart, man. Mm-hmm. How, Martin? How? And what possesses a man to take his flesh and blood and do the things that he did? What in the world? Are we going to blame it on dope? Are we going to blame it on the man crazy? Now, he got other kids too now. Now, this ain't the only one. And the grandmother knew something. Mm-hmm. The grandmother told the grandmother, we're going to do something to you because you knew what that man was doing to this. What in the world is going? It's a ball of confusion, as the Temps would say. But then Marvin Gaye would say, you know, Marvin Gaye, they don't know nothing about all that. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Martin, can you tell us something, brother, this morning? I'm so glad you're here with me, man. What's going on, man? What do you see in all this? Come on, Martin. Come on.
We're living. One thing I learned about us, and I'm talking about us now. We're not talking about white supremacy. I'm talking about black folks. Man, we living a lie. We hate truth, brother. So many times you come on, man, and you speak the truth. Nobody want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, brother. They don't want to hear it, brother. And we living in a day and age where these parents and these grandparents are taking up this bad behavior. She knew that man was sick. He had no business being around that young lady. He's sick. And we have a lot of people out here, brother, that's living among us are sick, but we in denial. That's my baby. That's my baby. That's a grown man.
Yeah.
and you know he's sick, mama. You know he's sick. And
Yeah.
why would you allow
Yeah.
him to be around children? And you know he's sick. You know he's sick. The
Yeah.
man is sick. That's all I can tell you, brother. He's sick, and we're
Yeah.
dealing with people like
But
that
let me
today.
say this to you though, Martin. Let me say this and put this here real quick. I had to say the baby wasn't with her mama. She was with the grandmama.
Right.
The mama was in Cleveland. This is Toledo or Cincinnati, one of them places. They found the man in Cincinnati. I think they got this baby that lived. It was blocks away from her house. We'll put it that way. But the mama comes on there. Oh, that's my baby. Oh, they need to tell me about this. Now, I'm not knocking this lady because she had heartache. I'm not
Right.
knocking this lady because 9 times out of 10, she knew when they said what they said to her, they knew that was her child.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, the mama sitting there. Why didn't you have your baby? Come on, Martin, help me out, Martin, help me out. Maybe am I too hard on the sisters
No,
or
you're
what?
not.
What? Help me
Now,
out, bro.
we ain't gender bashing, but my thing is, brother, personally, I'm not gonna never date a woman and she don't have custody of her children. That tells me a lot about her behavior. It does, man. Anytime you can carry a child 36 to 40 weeks in your stomach, then drop your baby off to somebody else because you don't want to be bothered. I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of you, period. That's just me. That's just how I think. Now, that may not be the
Yeah,
case with every woman that don't have physical custody of their child. But most of these women, if you can drop something that came out of you off and don't care about it, I'm afraid of you.
yes. Hey, Martin, I want you to continue the conversation for me. You're gonna be my co-host. I'm in Jackson, Mississippi, and the alarm just went off in the
Okay.
hotel here where we're having a press conference. Continue this conversation. Let me go see what's going on. Keep
Okay.
talking. You on?
Okay,
Martin,
cool.
tell the folks what's going on. I'll be right back, man. Go ahead.
Okay, I do that. Thank y'all for listening. People, and I don't mean, I don't mean no harm and no disrespect to no woman on here, no caring mother, a loving heart. And it's a wonderful thing to be a parent. It's a wonderful thing to be a guardian of your loved ones. But what I'm saying is we have to be as parents. Now I'm talking to both parents. We have to be real cautious on who we allow to be around our children, who we allow them to spend the night over their house. See, my thing is like that. If you don't want your son or daughter eating pork, and when they come over my house, they can't eat pork. They cannot eat pork. So that's the way we're going to do things. As a parent, for each other rules when we allow other people's children to come over our house like that. So people were dealing with some sick people, and I said all the time, you don't know what's in the hearts and the minds of these people. I remember a long time ago, my pastor said, probably in the early 2000s, he said the lowest thing that you can think in your mind that's devilish, there are some people out here that's willing to do it, capable of doing it. So we got some mean people. And guess what? They don't look like a pervert. They don't walk like a pervert. They don't talk like a pervert. They don't look crazy. They look like you and I. They look normal. But inward, they are devils.
Yeah,
They possess.
yeah.
You have
Well,
to be
Brother
careful.
Martin, everything's okay, y'all. The place ain't burning up. I don't know what they're doing. But
Okay.
Martin, you made a brilliant point. I was listening. Let me put it in this context, if I can. Martin, these things that are happening, and people are wondering why are we surprised? Why do we have such outrage? Because Martin, I never experienced or seen the evil that I've seen in the past couple of years, man, and it's frightening to see how we lived our lives and we were together. And back in the day, I'll put it this way, and I'm not trying to be. I got more years behind me than I do in front of me, but I'm wondering. I said, what went wrong, Martin? You know, we had Big Mama, we had Miss Johnson down the street, we had Miss Moore across the street, had Mr. Howard over here. Folks was looking out for the neighborhood and the community. A pedophile couldn't come in our neighborhood. He did. He's gonna get whooped. Excuse me on that. That we gonna whoop him. We gonna do something. We didn't hear about this foolishness that's going on. Martin, what in the world? Are we living in a wild world? I know that we living in the end time, but bruh, some people have lost. It just seemed like they've lost it. What do you say, man?
Bro, let me just say this, and I hate to say it like this, man. Our generation right now that we're living in right now, and don't get me wrong, we're living in a good day and time, but folks are sick. Anytime a man such as my stature can go into a woman's bathroom and say, I'm living my life as a woman, something that those are perverts that's making news over us, brother. Those are people trying to justify that behavior, brother. Who wants another grown man, regardless of whatever his sexual preference is, in the wrong bathroom? Come on, we can't deny that. That's sickening, brother. That's because we got people that's making policies that's sick, brother, and they're trying to justify that sick behavior. Now, think, when we was growing up, even if we didn't go to church, our parents sent us to Bible school. They sent us to church. Yes. They let us get on the bus and go to church. And so we can learn about God. They may not have been about God, if I may say that, in the sense that they gave us a chance to know that there's a God somewhere. And so, brother, we live in a godless generation. And it's tell us, brother, that if we forget God, he'll forget our children. And that's what's going on right now today.
Wow.
You got young men who never step foot inside of a church. They don't have no morals, brother. They have no boundaries. When you have a person, a male or a female, that have no boundaries, that's willing to try anything and willing to say anything and nothing there to give them a mental block, I'm afraid of that individual or those individuals.
Right.
That's it, brother. We sick. Go ahead.
Man, it is wild. Listen, we go wild. Hold on, Mark. Just stick with your boy for a little bit. I'm going to go to a break real quick. We're going to say hello to, I know my sponsor saying, James, you ain't forgot about us. No, I never forget about my sponsor. They keep us going. Listen, I got Martin G. Johnson. He is the one, the originator, the original crime chaser anywhere that made it look good, and he made sure that he gave us all of the accuracies of what was going on. We will be back right after these messages. We'll be right back. Stand by, y'all. Stand by.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538.
If you never have fun like this, you know you're gonna have a have a good time, yeah. Tune in to the Mac Man Morning Show. Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And with 47 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock, I have two of my favorite people here. Brother B, my brother Martin. Brother B Mac is here. I needed you on this conversation too, Brother Lee. You came right on time. Brother Martin G. Johnson, the original crime chaser, my dear friend, my brother from another mother. Amen to that. And a wonderful gentleman, great broadcaster in his own right, great entrepreneur. We got Brother Lee Mack, our lead and chief contributor and our chief commentator. I don't know where I got this subject from. I said we were going to review the week, man. And Martin popped up. I said, Lord, the Lord knew I was on the right track because I need a little help, because Brother Lee, I don't know if you caught part of it. We got these issues that are going on. The young lady that was found in Ohio in the abandoned building, and her father tragically had something to do with this foolishness. Then we're looking at what's going on. Martin, I wanted to ask you a question about this. I got a guy on that I see sometimes on YouTube. And I was telling the audience before we pulled you up that they call it the gold digger prank. This is what they call it. They think it's funny, but I think it's much more serious. This guy gets a Lamborghini. He go find a car. I don't know whether they rented it or they got it. I don't know whether he's who he is, and he has this car. So he goes out. He's standing outside the car. The lady don't know it's his car. But they just random walk up the street, women looking like this, they doing this. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hoodoo-doo. You know how I threw a line out when I was young, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Hoodoo-doo-doo. Didn't have a dime in my pocket. But this man, he kept going, and the lady say, leave me alone. I got a boyfriend. I got a man at the house. You can't do nothing for me. The man say, all right, I'll holler at you. See you later. He goes to the Lamborghini. Well, the girl is looking. Well, where did he go? Maybe she's looking to see if he was following her or whatever. But she seen the man get into the Lamborghini, and she went. I mean, when I say she was running back, I know y'all heard that. Pecking on the window. Hey, he said, but you say you got a man? No, he called me. He called you that quick. Well, why do you come back? Well, I was mean to you. Know how they try to throw the line on you. Other than that, she saw dollar signs. She said, this man got a Lamborghini in the hood. He got some money. Now, he ain't up in here looking for nothing, so I'm going to throw my best whatever on her. And these people get in the car. This is what got me. They got in the car. Now, Brother Martin, we know the tricks and we seen the stuff out in the street. You get in the car, somebody could rig the door locks and anything. You can't even or put the pistol on you or something and say, oh, you ain't going to do nothing. I got you now. And so many missing. And I think we need to do a show on this together too, Martin. You'd be great co-host with me on this. These young sisters get in these cars because they see the flash, they see the money, they see all of this stuff, and we living in a poverty type of a situation, and you ain't seen $10 in I don't know how long, and here this dude drives up with a fistful of hundreds. Hey, baby, come on, go with. And they jump in the car not knowing, is the man going to do something? Is he going to hurt you? Is he going to do this? Or is he going to do that? And it shocked me, man, a little bit. I said, we was taught as kids, Brother Lee and Brother Martin. Y'all talk about this. I'm going to give you a shot, Brother Martin. You go first. We were always told don't go to nobody. How my mama didn't let us sleep at nobody's house. We got food at the house. She said, well, can I go eat at Mr. Smith's house or Miss Smith's house? No, she always would say, and I thought she was mean when she does it. You don't want me to have no friends and socialize. She said, no, James. As I grew up, she says, You see what things are happening. It could have been you. Come on, Martin. Talk about it. They ain't heard nothing like this from Brother Lee and Brother Martin. Come on, Martin. What you say? Have you heard of the foolishness like this? Go ahead, my man.
Yes, brother Lee. Shout out to you. Good to be on the broadcast with you again. Um, I want to say to the audience, the Bible said, "The lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and pride of life." When you chasing a dollar, people, when you chasing the dollar, you'll do anything. And listen, young ladies, it's not what a man drives that drives him. Remember that. And everything that glitter, as they used to tell us, brother Mac, ain't gold. And I'm gonna say this to the ladies: when a man gets you in his clutches or his clutch, like brother Mac said, he may pull a gun on you and may say, "Hey, you're not going nowhere," because he know you chasing his dollar. You listen, people. Let me just say this to my ladies. I've always told the ladies, if it is too good to be true, maybe it is not true. So you have to be careful and watch who you entertain. A lot of young men don't care nothing about you, especially older men. All they want to do is act out their sexual desires out on you in their mind. And when they're done with you, they might take your life, drop you off, or give you a few dollars. It may, it can happen. It have happened. And we living in a world where your heart, your literally freshly heart is worth a lot of money. You got people out here that's selling body parts and you don't know it. They dealing with an underworld. They looking for people that's looking for livers, and kidneys, and hearts, and brains. And you are next on the auction block and you don't even know it, sister. Be careful who you get in the car with. Some of these brothers, they ain't got a pot to pee in, but they stunning, they smelling good, they looking good, their gear is on point, their jewelry is on point, their hair is done. But guess what? They're the devil. They're not trying to marry you. They're only trying to use you. And when they're done with you, they're going on to the next. And we see it all the time. Young ladies, be careful. And as I'm an older father, a grandfather, I'm not against love. I want you to date. I want you to be in love, but with the right person. Don't be in a rush. The Bible
Wow.
says, he find a wife, find it a good thing. Let the man find you. You don't have to dress half naked to show your value. You don't have to
Talk
show
to them.
on social media to let men know, look at me, look at me, look at me. Listen, men, we like women and we choose women. And trust me, you may not like that lame, but that lame gonna bring you flowers. He gonna come home every day. If you got children, he gonna accept your children as if it's his. But if you get Slick Willie might go with you and go with your child. I'm telling you. I just all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna
You
leave it
say
at
Slick Willie, Slick Willie.
Slick Willie. Slick Willie. It's just a word I put out there, but I ain't gonna take up all the time. But I
I
just wanted
got
to
you.
say that to my
No,
sister.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Lee. That's our partner, Martin G's on with us, man. Come on, Lee. Good grand rising, bro.
Great day, brother Martin.
Great day.
New beginnings. I just want to say, what you're saying is very true. There's a lot of truth in what you're saying. Actually, I didn't find anything wrong with what you were saying. We do have to sound the alarm bell about these situations because of social media. It's not like the news you get on used to get back in the day at 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and you'll get what you get, and you will read something in a newspaper or a magazine, but nothing like what you're seeing today. You're bombarded with information, and a lot of it's not true. You're bombarded with things that's going on that people think they should be getting involved in, but it's not something you want to do. You've been exposed. People have been exposed to things that they see on the internet about fame and fortune, and mostly it's nonsense. But they believe the things that they see on social media because it's something they want to agree with. It's something they aspire to. And social media seems like it brings it closer to you because it seems like it's possible for you to have it because it's right in your lap when you look at it on your phone. It's right in your lap when you look at it on television. And so that gives you the idea that you can have these things that you don't work for. You can have these things that you don't put the time in for. Yes, this man had has a car, and but you know what do you have? What do you bring to the table? Get your own. Don't try to attach yourself to somebody else's things, and that's the thing. We want to get that fast rush. We want to get that fast return. In order to get it, we have to get it from someone else. In order to get it, we have to give up our soul and our body just to get
Mm-hmm.
these things. And we should not be thinking about that. Things that you don't earn, that you don't work for, it don't stay with you long. You don't appreciate it. You don't value it. And that's the thing. These men get out here, yes, and there's a lot of these men, and I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of brothers are not just brothers. A lot of men are socially retarded. They can't communicate. They haven't learned how to communicate, so they jump over all of that and go straight to the pocket. They go straight to their wallet and pull their money out because they don't have a conversation. They don't know how to communicate. They haven't raised with communication, and that's how men are.
Preach, bro.
Basically, men don't know how to communicate. We weren't taught how to relate to other women. We taught to relate to other men. We relate to ourselves, but that's the thing. We learn to keep our head down and do our work and get our, because that's where our value is. That's how women value us, is what you have and what you can do, not what's in your soul, not what's in your mind. They don't care. And men have to understand, just like women have to understand, you can't just value your looks. And that's what women are concentrating on now, is how they look. And I'll tell women this right here, and they listen good. Because I'm gonna tell you this, women, ladies, that if you're going to stand on your beauty, just like you want that man to stand on his wallet. And I tell you like this, I'll take a woman, and if she got a wallet, I'll take her to the store.
Oh, I think I lost you almost, Brother Lee. Come back. Okay. Brother Martin, pick up on where Brother
Hello?
Lee had
Yeah.
left off at because, okay, you're there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lee. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
leave.
sir.
I'm gonna say this thing right here. If a woman is standing on her beauty, which most women do, and not her character, not
Mm-hmm.
her knowledge. And I'm gonna tell you like this, and I say, okay, you stand on your beauty, and I stand on my wallet. I guarantee you, you come with me, I can keep with my money. I'm gonna keep making more money. Can you hold on to that beauty? That beauty
Mm-hmm.
does not last. And see, when women stand on that beauty and thinking that, hey, go with me because I look the finest, well, you're not gonna last. The beauty will fade and the money will last. That brother will
Mm-hmm.
keep earning a living, and you'll keep fading on your beauty, and he'll go look for somebody else that looks better than you because you stood on your beauty. And the women got to understand, beauty fades. So don't stand on your beauty, stand on your character. And I'd like to pass that back to you, brother.
Oh, beautiful,
Come
beautiful.
on, come on, Martin. Come on now. It's
Well,
hot.
you
The
know,
iron's
you know
hot.
me. I like to come with a scripture, but I have to say this.
Come on with
Proverbs
it. Come with it, man. Come on.
21:30 says, "Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that fears the Lord shall be praised." Men, be careful who you choose. Ladies, be careful who you choose. And the brother Lee was so right. You got a time span, lady, out there. Your beauty is going to fade away. That beautiful shape of yours is not going to be in another 30, 40 years. It's gone. It's gone. And it's going to take love to keep you in a relationship. And I tell these young ladies, if you out there entertaining all these men and think you're going to stay beautiful all the time, old folks told us a long time ago, Brother Mac, you know, they said sin will take you farther than you want to go. Sin
Yes,
will
sir.
keep you longer than you want to stay. And sin will make you pay more than you're willing to pay. So don't
Watch
be
out.
out there getting lost and turned out, young ladies. That material things, you can work and get the same things. Build together. And the brother Lee said it. When you work hard for something and build it up, you appreciate it more. But when you get something so easy, you don't value it as much. It
Right.
disappears. And I've been out there, brother. I've been 5 years of my life. I sold drugs in the city of Chicago, and I ain't got nothing to show for it. Nothing. So it wasn't worth it.
Mm.
I asked him when I look back
Wow.
over my life, Brother Lee and Brother Mac, I said, man, it wasn't even worth it. I could have got a job and did the same things. Wasted
Mm.
time. Poisoned the community, destroyed the community. But I asked God to forgive me, and I never looked back. Appreciate you, brother.
Man, and that's you know something, and a lot of times people don't understand. You know, God takes the least of these. Let me put it that way, least of us, and He uses us for His glory. It ain't church. I know. Let me put this out here right quick to the audience, and they
Mhm.
already know how I rock. I'm not ever, and I made a vow to God when I took this assignment. This is what it is, an assignment to do broadcasting and put it out there. I know what's trending. I know what y'all like. I know what people are listening to. The people perish because of lack of knowledge. The people are perishing, Brother Martin,
Yeah.
because they sitting there and they're not receiving, and they take it as a attack, or oh, they don't want us to do this. A lot of things that we do causes the reactions that happen to us. If you
Mm-hmm.
put yourself, you know it's trouble over here, yet you still gonna go. The chances of you getting in trouble are 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get in trouble, or whatever's going on over there. You're not gonna like it. You ain't gonna want to participate. But yet we still do the opposite. Yes, the government is messed up. They've been messed up before we got here, and they
Mm-hmm.
still doing the same racist, dogmatic things that they're doing. But our community, Martin, Bronzeville, Roseland, all the Inglewood, all these places, West Side, South Side, North Side, all the places that we are and that we have been, I have never seen what I see today. You walk on the streets, and Martin, you know the streets of Chicago better than all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And you go anywhere, and that's a good part about you. You can go where you want to go and never had no harm. And I thank God that He covers you, brother, every day. But
Yes.
you see the results of bad decisions. That
Mm-hmm.
if a person could have just stopped, if I could have stopped, Brother Martin, Brother Lee, before I got in trouble, if I'd have stopped and really rationalized and thought about what I was doing, I wouldn't have gotten the trouble that I had gotten into. And I'm saying the same thing as our guests are saying to us this morning. Your actions causes the repercussions. You know
Mm-hmm.
you did wrong and stuck that person up, and the police come and lock you up. All right, I got some bail money, but I can't get you out of there because what? That's your consequences that you face. I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. I think that you ought to learn that, hey, don't go back. That's just throwing good money out. I need a lawyer. I need this. I need. Now you know you did what you did now, but we're gonna spend all of our. We already polled. Mama always. She would say we polled. Well, where we gonna get a lawyer? We ain't got no Perry Masons in the hood. We ain't got nobody standing up for us in the hood. So where we gonna get to now? She got to go down, take her money that she put on reserve for things or a house or whatever she's trying to do for us. Take that money and go find a jackleg lawyer that ain't gonna get you out, but gonna get you a plea. You know they gonna plea you out. They ain't gonna go to
Mm-hmm.
trial because if you go to trial, you gotta have some hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay these jokers. You'll get out, but you gonna pay. We don't have disposable income like that, and
Mm-hmm.
now our community is set to a point now that anything goes. The guns are out there. Dope already been out there. All these vices have been there. They just been turned up a little bit. Brother Lee, you know, in Roseland and on the Cape Town where we come from and things like that, things are we didn't know we were poor. Just didn't know it. What in the world is going on today inside these households that people are letting their children just do what they want to do? And I'm not just saying children, but people, periodly.
You know, brother, I would say this. Um, I'm gonna start with this. We're talking about what's in our communities. We're talking about what's going on in our household. Let's talk about that for just a second. What's going on in our household? Well, uh, the parents want to be liked. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be liked. They'll sell their values just so their kids can like them. They want to stay young. The parents, so they act like the kids. Um, they don't have any structure for the kids. They don't have any structure for themselves. They want to be in the streets. We spend money on wrong things, things that doesn't have any value, that fades. We put these resources that we have, and we do have resources, and we put them in the wrong places. It say the poor want to look rich and the rich want to look just ordinary. And see, that's the thing. You can't tell a rich person because he don't have any labels on. The really wealthy don't wear labels. The poor got labels all upside their head, their back, their neck, their floor, their feet, their everything has got a label on it. I mean, it's like you're advertising for the very company, the very products that you paid for. It's like you're taking the tags and walking out with the tags on your clothes. Like you used to tear the tags off your clothes. Now you wear them all around your shirt. You wear them on your back. You wear them on your shoes. You wear them
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. And see, and that's the thing. We don't understand the brainwashing, the fact that the media has brainwashed you. And we don't think it's brainwashing. We say our celebrities have these things on. The people that we look up to have these things on. And so they put these things on, you know, and they allow these kids to value these products, these labels. And we put more value into the design of clothes than we do a book, and then we
Mm-hmm.
do information. And see, I'm gonna tell you something. Social media is extremely powerful. Actually, right now, this very minute, it's been used for evil. Most of it's been used for evil, been used to brainwash you. And see, social media can be used as a tool to connect us, not just in a day, not just in a week, not just in a years, not just in months. It can connect us right away. See,
Yes.
that's the thing. One thing about social media, we don't understand the value of it. We've been using it for recreation. We've been using it for degradation. We've been using it for things that's just hurting our community. But we can turn this around and use this for the good. We can use this to connect each other. See how how that Black Lives Matter thing caught on so fast? It's because through social media. Immediately we were marching. Immediately we were protesting. It didn't take us a week to protest it. Right away, they said they're protesting over there down the street. And then right away, in a few minutes, everybody was gathering over there. See, that's how we can connect now. We don't have to wait weeks to organize and get things together. We can get this stuff done right away. When we saying so and so is over there, the schools are terrible, or this Arab liquor store over there, grocery slash liquor store slash everything else, clothing store is over there selling drugs or selling bad products or selling bad food. We can say, look, let's go shut them down over there. Let's shut them down today. Let's not shut them down tomorrow. We can do these things. We want to turn our community around. We can turn it around overnight. We can get rid of these grocery stores that's selling us bad food and squeezing on our women and talking to us any kind of way and selling us hot corn chips and cheese and cheddar and all that stuff that's
Yeah,
not
brother.
good for you. We could shut them down overnight, get them out of our community,
Mm-hmm.
flush them like you would do a flush a toilet. You flush that garbage down the toilet, and we start fresh. We say, what we gonna do if we don't have them? They're selling us poison now. What we gonna do if we don't have poison? We gonna get better, and we gonna figure it out. And we gonna flush these politicians that's taking this money and not doing nothing for our communities. We gonna flush them out. We gonna have them accountable. Have them stop patting us on the head and telling us everything's gonna be all right until the next election, and tell us we need 4 more years in order to get this straight. It don't take 400 years to stop this. It don't take 200 years to stop this. We've been 400 years and we still ain't got no better. So that's the thing we got to understand. It's not working. We're using their solutions to fix our problems. And that's why it don't work. We're using their tools to fix our car. It don't work on our car. We got a different kind of car. And that's the thing. We said, well, why it's not working for the black folks? Because it's not meant to work for us. The
Yes.
Constitution wasn't built for us. It was built for them. Those are their laws built for them. That's when we go to court, we go to jail. Innocent or not, we
Mm,
go to jail.
that's a
When
That
when
brother
they go to
preaching.
court, they get out.
yeah, yes.
They don't even get in. See, that's the thing. We got to use our common sense. Use what you see. And when you see that this system doesn't work for us, that Constitution doesn't work for us, that Declaration of Independence doesn't work for us, when you see them and they stand up and they put their hand over their heart and they say they pledge allegiance because they're pledging their allegiance to the things that they're already getting. We're pledging our allegiance to a promise that we never got. So when they say stand up and put your hand over your heart, tell them F you, and you can take that somewhere and shove it.
Mm.
So that's
Watch
what I
out
have
now,
to say.
Margie. I told you, Margie. Did I tell you? I got my two. Wait a minute. I got my two Guys, I got my two brothers here, Martin. You in the family. I'm gonna have to tell Mama you got another son. Let me say this, folks. This is the Mac Man Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. on the Central Standard Time. It's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Listen, let me tell you something. This show will replay again. I might rerun it. You never know. All we're trying to do here at this program, on this program, is to bring one the facts. Yeah, we're gonna bring some smoke too, because we got to say what we have to say and get it out of the way. When you're listening to men, I'm not knocking you, sisters. Love y'all. Thank God for you. But here are three men that's bringing. I don't hear this anywhere. I hear the gossip. I hear the foolishness. I hear the clowning and the buffoonery, but I have not heard on social media how we get everything out. Somebody sitting down and having a common sense conversation about the things that are going on and what we see today. Every man, every black man is not a heathen. Every black man ain't a gigolo. Every black man ain't the pimp on the street. Every black man ain't dealing drugs. There's some people, folks, that really love and that are concerned about you and concerned about me. And if we're concerned about each other, we can make things a little bit better. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. Don't get it in your mind that we live in a perfect society. We got a government right now that's lying on TV about things that they put out, and we don't even know that's their problem. Yeah, it is their problem. The things that they're trying to do to try to make their society so they don't know that they got to meet the maker. You're going to have to, everybody got to go see the Lord. We all got to bow. We all got to confess. You know, they don't think that. And like Brother Lee was saying, the rich man ain't got nothing to say. He ain't got the way. He can go out there looking in a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. Filthy rich. And we sitting around here with, we Gucci down, we Louis Vuitton down, we this down. That's nice to have nice stuff. I ain't knocking that. But you know, these folks that make these products, they happy because you know what? They say the black community is going to make us rich because they like labels. They like being identified this way. Listen, I'm going to take one more break. I'm going to say hello to our sponsors that we have. Y'all hold on. They ain't complaining. They really clapping for us because they really like what's coming out. Martin, you and Lee, y'all just stand by 1 second. I'm going to hit these two and I'll be right back in a little bit. All right, it is 14 minutes after the hour of 10. We're here just for, we got a couple more minutes to go, about 15 more minutes to go. I have my very special guest, my brother. It's so good to see you. God knows what you need when you do. I said, Lord, well, I don't want to talk like this and get out there like that this morning. But then my brother Martin showed up. Brother Lee gonna show up anyway, but Brother Martin came and visited us, Brother Lee. I'm glad to have Martin the Crime Chaser, Martin G. Johnson. Don't forget the G is for good brother. You know, Fred G. Sanford say the G is for this and the G is for that. But we're grateful for you being here with us. I wanted to say something. Let me line this up, and Brother Lee, you get in on this too. I wanted Brother Martin to come in on this too. Now that we here, Brother Lee would always tell me, say, James, he said, we know what the problem is. We got to stay into the solution. Brothers, between the two of we got this with our last few minutes that we have. We got 15. That I want you to tell or to speak to Martin, we live in it, and Lee, we're living, like you say, we're living in these days. But we can, in a sense, there's a thing called remission, meaning that it's there, but it ain't growing. Is there a sense of remission? Can we be in remission of the things that are going on to make life just a little bit better where we are? What can we do as men, as broadcasters, and men that got a voice and got a platform and those types of things? What do we need to be doing? What can be done to help our community, man? Are we doing enough? Brother Martin, y'all go ahead, and Brother Lee, you go right behind him. Y'all help yourself.
Well, the scripture said the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. So pray for it, therefore the Lord will send out uh laborers. So let me just say this: as men, we have to do our part. We have to stand, and we have to be examples of what we talk about and what we all about be about. We have to be example. That's the best thing I could tell us. And then we have to have a transformation of a mindset. We can't hold our other people, teenagers, accountable, and when we don't hold our own household accountable. So what's good for my teenager is good for everybody else teenagers as well. Some people look at laws different. As long as they don't direct affect their loved one or their household, the law is okay. But when the law affects their house, now they want all these different news outlets and the I'm sorry, people, and and people to shout out and scream, the Black Lives Matter activists, they want them to come out. So people, we have to love on each other, brother. That's the first thing. Love on each other. Now, when I say love, brother Mac, that don't mean I got to go along with your alternative lifestyle, with you selling drugs, with you carjacking and all that. No, we can't go along with that. Some things we cannot go along with that. You are a terrorist to the community, and we have to stand up and be men. My brother always say, when you pull your when you stand up and pull your pants up, we can't ask other brothers to pull their pants up when we're not standing up. So we have to stand up, keep our pants up, and be firm, be men, and we got to be willing to die for what's right. You got brothers out here that's dying for red, they dying for blue, they dying for this hat, this way, this organization that don't mean nothing over a crap game. Sleeping with somebody else's wife. Brother, that's foolishness. If I'm going to go out and smoke, I'm going to go out for the truth. I'm going to go out to be a martyr, not just for no lie. I don't want to be said, hey, he got shot and killed and messing with somebody else's wife or in the dice game or hanging out with the wrong company. Keeping, that we have to stand up and be men, people. Tell the people the truth.
That's right.
In love, even if it hurts. Tell them.
Yeah.
And all we can do is, brother, deliver the word, and what they do with it is on them. As the old saying says, people taught us, you can take a horse to the well, but the horse got to make up in his mind if he want to drink. So we could do that. Lead our people in the right direction. Give them the right information. It's up to them to do what they have to do, and for us to be examples of what we preach and believe in. That's it, brother.
My goodness. Come on, Brother Lee. Come on.
Well, I like to say, yeah, those words are very much appreciated, my brother. And I, I respect the fact that you're on here, and we need that kind of voice. And the thing is about this, I like to say this really quickly. Soft men are not respected.
Thank you.
Sisters say they want a soft man, they don't respect them. They say they want a man to act more feminine, they don't respect you. When they say they want you to act so macho, they don't respect it. And that's the thing. Don't be a soft brother. Don't be a brother that's gonna go for everything and act more feminine. Being emotionally intelligent, that means they want one that's soft. Believe me, who gonna fight these wars if you're soft? Who's gonna get into this battle that we're gonna get in if you're soft? You know, there's a women got to be more feminine. Men got to be just men.
Mm-hmm.
Men got to be the shield and not hide behind the skirt. And see, the women tell you they want a softer man, but what they mean is they want an easier man to manipulate. They want an easier man to control. And the thing, men, anger and violence does not make you a man. You know, being leader makes you a man. You know, standing out, leading out front makes you a man. You know, and that's the thing. We have to understand together, sisters and brothers, we're in a battle here, whether we know it or not. You know, and we have to stand together. We're not against each other. We have to stand together, and we have to understand that, you know, this propaganda that they are putting out, that the Caucasians are putting out here, that the wealthy is putting out here. You know, and wealthy is controlling the white poor, the white middle class, with their propaganda, telling them it's okay to hate on the black folks. It's okay to hate on the Mexicans. It's okay, you know, to hate on people that's not of your color. You know, making them feel good about hate. It makes them feel good about ignoring the fact that we don't have our justice. And like I tell you like this, and I'm going to say this really quickly, you know, and I say every white person, every Caucasian I know is a racist, and I can prove it. And I'll prove it right here again, like I said it before. When you don't deny your privilege, when you see that others are not getting what you're getting and you're accepting what you're getting, it's like somebody's getting porridge, somebody's getting soup, and the next person's not getting it, but you're going to keep getting it just because they're giving it to you because of your color. And you don't deny it, you won't excuse it. You won't say, well, look, if he can't have it, I don't want it either. That's what makes you a racist, because when you don't deny your privilege, when you won't accept that privilege because it's given to you because of a certain color, that means that you are a racist. When you are accepting these things that you stole, that your grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great have stolen, and you using these things to this day, and you saying it's okay for you to have it just because you white, you know what? You are racist. Every white person that accepts the privileges that they've been given and didn't earn is a racist. And that's what I have to say.
Let me say something real quick, Brother James. Man, that is so true.
Go ahead.
I've always said that I am suspicious of every white person of being racist. And the brother just bagged that up. And a lot of times, Brother Mac, I may not be out there pimping, selling dope, doing all these things, but if I'm enjoying these things of others doing it, I'm just as guilty.
Right.
And that's what Brother Lee is saying right there. You are just as guilty. And that was a saying that when we used to protest here in the city of Chicago, we used to have a sign that says, white silence is violence. That's what it is. Brother Lee, I agree with you 100%. White silence is violence. If you're enjoying the fruits and the labors of white supremacists and racism, you are a racist. You are part of that system. The brother never lied. Thank you, Brother Mac.
Woo! I'm going to replay this later on tonight. I'm going to replay this broadcast for those of you all that to listen to it. Also, I want to say this to our audience and to all of you that have, don't y'all send me no messages. Y'all know I'm on the air. We're living in some strange times, but are the times so strange that we can't survive? We've always been survivors.
Yeah.
Now, folks, we got to go and reach back that unity, that love. Let's go back to love. If I love you, I'm not coming to whoop you and knock you in the head. I'm not going to damage you. I'm not going to do anything to you that's going to hurt or harm you, because why? Love conquers a whole multitude of what we do in a multitude of sin. If we love each other, let's sin. That means if I love you, that means from my heart. I'm not talking about I love you. I can say it with my lips, but my action speaks louder than my words. We have not just a crisis, but we got the solution. We can make it, folks. We can make it. We can make it right where you living, right where you are. You ain't got to do anything but take care and do what we need to do in our own communities for it. Don't look for the white man to do it. Don't look for Mayor Johnson. Not you, Martin G. You ain't the mayor. Yeah, you should. You make a great mayor. We ain't looking for downtown. We're not looking for Springfield. We're not looking to D.C., Jackson, or any of these places to fix our problem that we created. We slacked up on. Now we got to step up to the plate. Folks, these things are going on and they're happening. But let me tell you something. There, the rain come. My old pastor said that. He said it may be storming, raining, catching dogs outside. He said, but eventually, sooner or later, maybe 2 or 3 days of straight rain, maybe, or cloudy weather, or cold weather, or whatever. He said, eventually, the sun is going to shine again. That's what I want to leave with our audience on this. The sun is going to shine again for Brother Lee, for Martin G. Johnson, my brother, who ain't going to be no stranger, and I ain't going to be no stranger to him. We're going to get together and do some things. I call you on the other side, Martin. And Brother Lee, our chief contributor. And let me tell you this here. We're going to stand on the wall. We are going to stand here as long as they got some electricity going and got these things and these instruments that we have. We're going to come to you every day. We're going to cry loud. We're going to spare not. This is the Mac Man Morning Show with Martin G and Brother Lee. We're here, and we just want to say thank you for listening to us. Y'all behave yourself. Love somebody. It ain't going to hurt you to love somebody. Just do it today. Make today that day that you do that change. Brother Martin, I love you. God bless you, Brother Lee. I'll see y'all later on. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. I'll holler back.
Peace out.
No matter if you miss the you better